So down here in South Florida, rain is just part of life. As you can see behind me, it's not really the best day to fly, but we're gonna talk about how to check the weather, what drones can handle the rain, and what to do if you happen to get caught in the rain. So let's jump in. So you can always check your phone or computer for the forecast, but there are apps like Airdata that are specifically made for drone pilots. They're going to show things like wind, precipitation, and other factors that are critical for drone pilots. And you can even look 4 days ahead to help you with your mission planning. That's huge if you have an assignment that's flexible. So if you happen to see that it's raining in the afternoon, then you can schedule an assignment in the morning. But what if it's urgent? So things like search and rescue or a critical construction inspection. That's when knowing your drone's water resistance becomes critical. Now, most consumer drones don't have an IP rating, which stands for ingress protection, which is essentially how well your drone or any device can keep water and dust out. Now, the first digit is for solids. So that's 0 through 6, with 0 being the weakest protection and 6 being the strongest. And the second digit measures liquids, with 0 still being the weakest and 8 being waterproof. And if you do happen to see an X, that just means the device hasn't been tested, so there isn't any data in terms of how well it'll handle either. Now, as for the enterprise drones, a lot of the drones you'll see are going to be around IP54 to 56, so that means they can handle light or moderate rain. And as for some examples in terms of what enterprise drones have an IP rating, so there's the Teledyne FLIR Cirrus, Ascent Aerosystems Spirit, Photokite Sigma, Parrot Anafi USA, Autel Evo Max, and the DJI Matrice 350 RTK, just to name a few. But not all enterprise drones are IP rated, so be sure to check your specific drone before you are flying in the rain. Now, what do you do if you're flying and a downpour starts? If it is cloudy, you want to make sure you're flying as close as possible. That way you can land quickly. And that siren you're hearing is the lightning detector, but checking my app, it looks like the nearest lightning strikes are about 14 miles away. If it was closer, I'd probably go inside. Now, if a downpour does suddenly hit, you definitely want to make sure you're flying relatively close to you so you can land very quickly. And once you do land, it might be a good idea to have some sort of emergency kit if you do happen to get stuck in the rain. So some things you might want to keep in that kit to keep your drone safe would include some sort of towel, whether it's microfiber or cotton, just to wipe your drone off. Silica gel packs, which you can get a bag for about 10 bucks online. So that'll help absorb moisture. And it's a lot better than, let's say, keeping a bag of rice in your car. And also a small fan, which you can use to get to hard to reach areas that you're trying to dry. So have you ever been caught in the rain while flying? Or do you have any other tips in terms of keeping your drone dry if you happen to get caught in the rain? So let us know below. And also all the drones we mentioned will be linked in the description below. So fly safe, and thanks for watching.